Elruge namaskara. How are you? Hope you all are doing good. Well, I've been thinking about what democracy means to me. And democracy for me is of the people, by the people, and for the people. And I think true empowerment only happens when you're actively involved in the process of government decision making. And with the influx of technology today, it's very possible. So, Uttama Prajakya Party have come up with SOP, that is Standard Operating Procedure for their candidates. So you can easily take part in the decision-making process of your government. This chart reveals in a simple way the entire functional steps of our Prajakya Party's people representative. In short, this chart is called SOP in corporate companies, which stands for Standard Operating Procedure. Any suitable candidate willing to contest election has to compulsorily follow this methodology or steps of SOP. Most important in this SOP methodology is that the people representative cannot take any decision without the people's verdict received through polling. In case any decision is taken by him without taking the opinion of public through polling or against any public opinion, then he has to prove his decision with proper supporting documents. For this polling process, public contact interaction is very important. How can this be done effectively? This will be done by using latest technology like cell phone, internet, media, administrative setups, through volunteers, public contact centers, complaint boxes, personal visits, Grama Sabha ward meetings, etc. Our people's representative has to visit villages, wards in the cities, and meet people, find out about their requirements, problems, issues, and needs. This should be done on the basis of the public's top priority, medium priority, and low priority. Along with this, he has to collect good suggestions and novel ideas from intelligent people separately. This means if at any village any farmer has any progressive ideas or any student has any brilliant concepts, this will be separately collected. Keeping all this information, that is ideas, grievances, issues, and needs of the public, our public representative should discuss with experts, then suitably segregated as what can be presented in the assembly, what can be executed by the administration, and issues, grievances, and ideas that can be dealt with by the local body. Also, any good suggestion and novel ideas given by the intelligent public will be recognized and rewarded suitably. When we have to consider the demands of the public, some will be on presently ongoing projects, some will be totally new proposals. Both these proposals will have to be separated, and new proposals will have to be discussed with experts, and detailed project report with cost estimates, budget, time required to execute, and different options available, etc. will be prepared in detail. Different proposals grouped as Proposal A, B, C, and D will be prepared and placed before the public for polling. People will have to evaluate all the details and different proposals and vote for one proposal. If there are maximum votes for one, for example B, the people representative will take action to implement the proposal alongside existing projects with complete transparency by observing all procedures systematically. Once the project is completed, the people's representative has to keep all documents and visual evidences ready to present a final detailed report to the public. Details with documentary proof of all new projects, ongoing projects, etc. will be recorded in video and once completed will be kept safe and presented to the public. The public representative has to conduct a public polling by presenting all the visual documents and work reports for his performance appraisal. Only if majority people vote that his work performance is good, the people's representative can continue in his work. If majority people vote his work as poor, he has to make corrections. He will get maximum 1 or 2 opportunities to improve his performance and get a positive opinion from people. If he doesn't succeed, he will be compelled to resign. Along with this, the public representative has to submit polling details, visual documents about his work, and the people's verdict to the UPP party. So along with what the public representative submits, the UPP party will also be constantly monitoring his work in his turf. So if by chance the UPP party and the people are not happy with the standard of his work or the quality of his work or his efforts, he will have to resign. However, the public representative will be given 2 chances to rectify himself. In case the public representative refuses to self-resign, and because there is no law that ensures that he must, the UPP party will start a protest along with the public and ensure that he's terminated. This step is very important to stay true to our ideology in Prajakya, which is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Uttama Prajakya Party needs your support and involvement to bring complete transparency in governance. It's your platform to bring about a change. Thank you so much for all of your support and love.